Evening. Well, I don't know about you, but if it gets any flipping hotter, I am so seriously unimpressed with this weather. It, and I don't even really understand why it is that you walk into the craft room and it just hits you. It seems to be worse there than any other place in the entire flipping house. And my computer doesn't want to work, and nothing wants to work, and I don't want to work, and I'm fed up because I flipping hate heat. I think you all know that, don't you? I have mentioned it once or twice. So, hi Jill. Hey, Nikki, hi. Hi Wendy. Hi Alison. Hi Sadie. Yes, indeed, we're going to be dealing with Mark's bottom of the box today. Hi Jen, hi Tracy. No, I'm not staying cold, although look at this whopper. It's full of cold water. It'll keep it cold for 12 hours. I've just made up with loads of ice and it's already melted, so that's not true. Hi Lorraine. Oh, you and me both. Wasn't Ian? Why? What have you done? Hi Mary. Hi Keith, if you're listening. Loving the weather. Oh, go away, woman. Hi Tracy. Hey Vicky. Not hot feet. Do you know, Nikki, it's really funny. I remember being told that if you have like, joint and muscle issues, then hot weather is much better and, suits people an awful lot more. And I cannot say that that is the case for me at all. Collapsed in the street. Good. It wasn't heat related, was it, Lorraine? Hi, Dolly. Nikki, I just need to move somewhere cold entirely. Like, I don't know, Iceland springs to mind. Right, so we are getting on great guns. Just a quick update as to where we are. Sub boxes are sorted. I tell you, it has been an absolutely huge job this time.
Humongous.
But I'm saying that with huge gratefulness because you've absolutely loved this book. And I had so many extra orders. I'm so grateful for that. So thank you. But we're there, I think, just about. So they're all out, bar one, I think. There's a couple of outstanding invoices. I've just got a couple of updates to do with emails to people for the class links, or I'm happy to just message them to you. But I thought what you might like to see, I will be putting this in the shop. Now, we've got a retreat this weekend, which is also causing me no end of grief because it's just too hot to film and I can't do it without filming pre-recording because it's a pop-up book and it's quite complicated. And I am struggling to film in this heat, and also because my tech all decides that it's too hot and it hates it. So just bear with me if I'm a little bit distracted for the rest of the week. But that's coming up. But I just wanted to show you that I've actually made the sub box up in the class. Is that directed at me, Alison? I don't think so.
Only if you want.
But I'll happily take donations. Right, so I just thought I'd show you what I've done with it in class. So obviously in the class, I wanted to use different papers just to show you that even though, obviously I've used the splashy one, this gorgeous, I've lost my thing, the splash one. I wanted to use something else to show you that you can do it with different papers. So don't get too hung up on the fact that I've used the Maker Splash paper. So I've got
This is she's got big.
Yes, please. Any fans that people have got, bring them with them at the weekend. We've got a couple as well. But yeah, any fans, actually I need to put a post up about that. I thoroughly recommend that you bring them with you. That will be a really good idea.
So we can cook either.
Yeah, that too. So the trouble is, when they get too hot, is that my brain doesn't work, and I can't even talk right. I just don't believe this. When you consider that last August, we had the hottest weekend of the year, and I said, I don't care happens, I am never, ever, 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 ever going to do anything in the summer again, no matter what. The cut-off face to face for the whole of the summer was this weekend, because you know it's never this hot. It's never this hot in June. And what's happened? Unbelievable. Anyway, I digress. I told you I get sidetracked. Any little things. Thanks, Jen. So I've used this one, but I just wanted to show you that you can use different papers. Don't get too hung up on thinking that you only do it with the making splash. Now, I haven't completely finished this because I was in a bit of a rush. Will you buy Sadie? Cheeky mare. Good job, I love her.
She's a boss.
She is a boster. Is she? What should might have asked?
Yeah, it's a 12-hour.
Oh, I thought she was changing it for us. Whatever. Anyway, listen, stop it. I've got to concentrate. So I've made this book using the precious little things, whatever it's called. So this is it. It's not finished. Okay, I just didn't have time to finish it. It wasn't like I got sidetracked. You can't see it because the sun's on it. I haven't taken any photos of this yet. But it's exactly the same. You've got your photo mats here, which also aren't finished. But you get the idea that you can use different papers. And like I said, I've still got some more to do. It's all very layered up. But I just wanted to show you that you could just because this book, uses one specific paper, just to show you that you could use others. And I know that we've used Mark's splash tool, but in my case, I've used them to make some little hillocks. I said hillocks, just in case you're wondering. So I will take some photos of that when it's finished anyway, but I just wanted to show you that. The Adventure Awaits paper. No, I know what I was talking about. The class for the thing will probably go into the shop after the weekend because I've just got to concentrate on the retreat for the rest of the week. And I've got two lovely helpers, Vicky and Leslie, coming tomorrow to help me pack up kits and stuff for that. So I'm really grateful to them because at the weekend we're going to be making this book, avalanche, this book up with my new Adventure Away papers. And this is this pop-up book that I think you've all seen, haven't you? So that's coming the weekend. There will be kits available for this next week, and also next week I will be putting my papers into the shop. So I've got some projects to show you. Lovely Jill and lovely Karen have been making some other books up, which I've got here. Ellie's been doing some scrapbook layouts, so I'll show you how you can use the papers in other ways as well. So I'll do that. I will do that early next week.
Hello, David.
Hi, David. Right, and I think that's about it. The only other thing that I want to say is that I've resurrected my week commencing post, which is pinned to the top of the group in Paper Scissors Story, and it tells you where I am with stuff. Okay, so please have a look at that before you message me. There's nothing new in there. I've said all the stuff that's in there before, but what it does, which is helpful, I hope, is that it correlates it all into one place. So instead of something that I've said in class or something that I put in post, it's all in one place. So it's going to be probably your quickest way to find out what's going on is to take a look at that. So have a look at that because, like I said, there's just so much going on at the moment and stuff behind the scenes that have actually got nothing to do with the business as well, that things are not going to get done quickly, I'm afraid. But I think that's probably about it for now. So I'm done. See ya. I'm going to hand over to Mr. Maker Mark himself, but before we get going, just a little word on what you need tonight. Out of your kits, if you've got kits, you've got 5 sheets of 12 by 12, 5 1500 micron Brave Board A4, and 1 2250 micron. Okay. Now, what I want you to do before you start is put to one side the 2250 micron, which is the thick one, and one the A4 1500 micron. Okay, so put those to one side. Those are for the puppet theatre. So this is what you're going to use to make your board up. Now I've put the cutting guide into the group already. And what we're going to focus on, we're just going to do little and often, I think is probably going to be the best way forward. So what we've looked at doing tonight is the bottom of the box. So I'm going to hand over to Mark because he knows far better than I do how these things work. So we're going to swap pages and I'm going to heckle from a distance. Hi, Catherine. Woo, that sounds like fun. Right, we'll swap and I'll hand over to my stunt double. I'm taking my cup with me. Do I have to do StreamYard now?
Do what you want.
Have you put the numbers in?
What numbers?
The numbers for the cutting guide?
No.
Oh, God.
That's your job.
Well,
Is it too loud?
no, it's not. No, it's just. What the heck? How can you sit on this chair? How do you work here?
Sounds you work here.
You haven't got a cutting guide now, have you?
No, it's behind me. Right.
Well, where's mine?
I don't know, only give me one.
I've printed 2. That chair falls over.
There it is. Right.
Oh my God, I can't even get my knees.
Captain
Captain
Destruct.
Get my knees under the desk.
I never do. Oh dear. It's a long way round. Right.
Where am I supposed to put this mouse?
On that little bit of desk.
But it's the wrong side.
Oh dear. She's going to be a handful tonight. Right. Where's StreamYard?
How do I put these numbers up? Banners. Why have you called it blah?
That's an old one. Right. Right. I think she might have settled down now.
No.
No, she hasn't.
You've reached the maximum number of folders.
Yeah, just do it in blah. Right, can we start there?
Well,
without your heckling? Do I make this much noise in the background?
Well, no, because you know what you're doing then.
Well, there is that.
Create a banner. Scroll across the bottom. Is that what you do? Well, that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, you know. Let's see it scroll. Right. You haven't lost anything tonight, then?
That's the one that's doing anything.
Someone has asked, are the cutting guides online?
You what, sorry?
Are the cutting guides online?
Yeah, it's in the group.
In the group. Right, I'm going to start. Oh, this camera's a bit forward. Never mind. Right. We'll start at the beginning. We're going to cut 2 at 12.
Hang on.
Oh,
Right, come on. I'm not going to say this is going to work. Right, there we go. Look at that, it moves.
ooh.
Is that right?
I was going to say we're going to cut 2 at 10 1/8 by 3, but okay, we'll start at the beginning.
What you told me?
I'm just getting
You
back.
told me deliberately to get back.
I'm just getting back. All right, what did I say? 12 by 3. So it's already 12, so we haven't got to worry about that. I hope this knife's good. I haven't tried this knife before. This rule's bent.
It's not the best.
What's happened to your others?
Oh, God. Well, if you really want to have this discussion, who knows?
Oh,
You can have my quilt ruler.
no quilt ruler. Is it metal?
No.
No, then.
Probably
Right.
on the floor somewhere. I don't know.
Gravity wins again. Right. You're watching what I'm doing, dear.
What? No, I'm writing these down.
I've put that the right size now. I was that distracted. Right, that's one. It's like a banana, this ruler is.
There is a Sharpie knocking about if you want to write on it what it is.
Oh, yes. I'm going to write it left-handed.
You don't have to.
Okay. You'll have to watch the comments because I'm watching my fingers.
Well, I don't know. I'm doing this thing that you should have done.
Yeah, but you're doing it tonight.
You do it this late every time.
No. To be honest, it's been that long, I've forgotten.
Yeah, no, it has been a while.
Right, there's 2. Excellent. So we'll write on those. 12 by 3. 1 of 2. 12 by 3. 2 of 2. Right. There's the first bit there.
Hold on.
Oh, just still typing.
Right, there we go. I've got all my what's it's now.
Okay. Once you let you watch it.
Right, I can concentrate. Although I'm not commenting there, right. Okay, right, we're good.
Okay.
I don't. Let me have a look at the comments. Oh. Where are we up to? Now we are up to begin. Good question, Lorraine. I think I might have lost it, to be truthful. Hi, Valerie!
Accidentally.
We've swapped over. You've got Mark tonight.
Sorry.
Me moaning in the background.
And she moan.
I'm not too far away to pat you on the head, dear.
Gently pat. Okay. Right. We're now going to cut the next 2 at 10 1/8 by 3. So
And you can cut this from your A4.
I'm going to cut the 3 inches first, I think. Or shall I do the 10 1/8? Decisions, dear. Shall I do the 10 1/8
You're
first?
cutting that from your A4.
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. It's just this ruler's that bent.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, hold on. Let's just do this off camera. Oh my god, it's terrible.
I can read this, Valerie.
No. Right, what was the size again, dear?
I know, you wrote it. 10 and an 8 by 3, but you need 2.
Okay.
This may take longer than one class.
It's too hot.
It is too hot. I agree with you.
Oh, that's something. I consider that a win.
Why can I smell burning?
It's my bits.
Here. What just say do you want now? She says, hello, darling. Is that directed at you or me? Probably you.
I think she's probably
Did she
offering.
hear that I was complaining about the
Yeah, she's offering to do a bespoke barbecue.
Oh, I'm up for that.
Us being special guests. 10 and 1/8 by 3.
You know, I hate to say this, but you make that look so easy.
It's all in the knife. Although this knife is a bit wobbly, look.
Yeah, it's not like the usual sort of knife for you, is it?
No.
That's a good one.
Well, they're not as good as I thought.
At the risk of lulling you into false sense of security, they do say that when somebody knows what they're doing is doing something, they do make it look easy. I don't make it look easy because this is not my thing at all. It's very much more you. It's actually quite pleasant watching you do it.
It's always better to watch someone else do it.
Well, that's true. And it is not. I mean, if you watch me try and do a straight line, they are Mark's hands, Sadie. He's got nice nails. I haven't.
Well, they're a bit shorter than they used to be because of work, but
This is really interesting because you've got 2 monitors and they're both in different places.
yeah,
No, I mean, one screen's a bit ahead of the other.
yeah, because one's StreamYard live,
Oh, and one's Facebook.
which is behind.
So, like, if we have an accident where you cut your finger off, it means that I can cut it off on StreamYard really quickly, and oh yeah, you'll still get it. It's all right, don't worry, everybody, you'll still get
The gore,
yeah.
if that was to happen. Thank you, Dina, for that.
Yeah, I know,
photograph.
Sally. That's just the way he rolls, and it's hugely irritating.
What's that?
Sally says wobbly knife and a bent ruler, and you still cut a straight line. It's true.
You ought to see my line out cutting now.
Your lino cutting was awesome. Right, did you see? We went lino cutting. It's Mark's birthday present. We went on Sunday, and it's something that we've both been saying for ages that we want to try. And
I actually love the process of line out cutting.
yeah, but Mark made this cap, and it's I love it. And I'm not just saying that because I tell you if it's ridiculous, because you know I would. But I love your cat. It's going to be you that thinks that it's not awesome. I love your cat.
Oh, that's a 3, believe it or not. Ten 1/8 by a proper 3. 2 of 2.
Yeah, lovely. So do you need the next one? Get one of these now.
Right.
So what you have to do now? 12 by 10.
Believe it or not. Yeah.
Ooh!
You're learning this
I'm
stuff, aren't
getting good
you?
at this now.
Yeah.
You can always open.
Again, it's already 12 inches. I mean, you could measure 2 inches.
Says your lino cutting looked great. Was it difficult?
I wouldn't say it's difficult. You have to be careful, but it's the art part of it. I'm not arty. I can't draw to save my life, and yeah, it showed.
I don't think so. I disagree with you completely. And what was really interesting was that
Well, put it this way: what I drew and what I cut turned out the same. It's just that what I drew I didn't think.
Yeah, but what I liked was when we got home and we put the pictures into a magazine to keep them safe while we came home, and because it was still slightly damp, we sort of picked up some of the newsprint, which when we pulled it out of the magazine, it looked like the cat got stripes. It's absolutely awesome, and I like the way you did it around the paws.
Yeah.
And his tail was awesome. It was a max tail.
It was, yeah.
Beautiful tail.
And that was all my own work, that tail.
Your own work. Brilliant.
Right.
The face is definitely correct. Yeah, Renee thinks you did a good job. Hi, Lynn. Lynn, is it tomorrow morning?
No, it's tonight.
Oh, Lynn, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow morning. In New Zealand, you're ahead.
Yes, they're ahead.
Yeah, so tomorrow morning.
What's the weather like tomorrow? I hope it's cooler.
No, but it's looking really good on Sunday. It's going to rain.
Things sliding off at me here to the left.
You know what? Yeah, I tell you, after lunch.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Right.
Right, Lorraine says those prints were good, if not better, than those I've seen for sale in some artisan craft shops. Well, we had a wonderful teacher, named Liz Welby, if you want to look her up. She's absolutely brilliant. And it's great because she gave us the opportunity to try all sorts of different tools and mediums to see what suited us. Because we used a polymer instead of, like traditional liner.
We did have a go with the traditional liner.
Yeah, and it's amazing, but it was nice because we could try everything to see if we wanted to do more of it, what style of tools and what, whether it was the lino or the polymer that we preferred. And it was just a really lovely day.
It was. Really enjoyed it. Anyway, next one.
Is that the 12 by 12?
12 by 3 3/8.
Yeah. Woo! Look at me.
Oh no, yeah.
It's Frosty with Lynn. She's sheep shearing.
Frosty, if only.
Frosty sounds heaven, Lynn.
It does.
It's not Frosty here. Oh dear, I've got you down as me. Look at the screen, it says cow.
Oh yeah, well, I'm a lady. 1, 2, 3. Well, it would be nice and a bit off then. So.
Is it knife melted?
I'm going to just have to get a Stanley blade, I think.
I can't help it, dear. It's another occasion where you know what will suit you and we're all quite different.
We are. Some more different than others.
Ain't that true? So yeah, about 5 Christmases ago, we decided we fancied trying calligraphy, and we bought some calligraphy sets to do. We never did them.
They're still in the
packet. We figured we'd have to go out to try these things. So what we're going to try next? Glass, stained glass.
Stained glass, yes.
We haven't booked anything yet, but we thought we might give that a go.
We have been looking.
And I want to try macrame.
We can try macrame. Add it to the list.
How hot is it with you, Renee? I tell you, if it's this hot this early, I'm absolutely terrified of what's going to happen with it because it makes me want to cry. I just can't. I cannot function in heat. And we don't have air conditioning, that's the trouble. We will have to make the bottom of it, Lorraine.
What's this?
Fused glass. Well,
yes.
We've done fused glass. We want to do stained glass, don't we?
Yes, we want to do
fused
stained.
Glass is loads of fun. Oh dear. Honestly. Is there any one of those?
What's that?
Oh yeah, got one. I'm just checking. Right, do you need the next one?
Well, can I be a pain?
Yeah.
Can I have the next one? The 12 and 2 and 1 8. Yes. Now the 12 by 2 and 1 8.
I've just done that one, haven't
Now we've just done the 12 by 3 3/8.
All right.
I hope I can remember how this goes together. It's been how long?
Quite a while. If anybody's interested, there's actually, I did think that there was every possibility that people might have missed out on the kit that maybe wished that they'd ordered them. And I think there's a couple of Magic Forest ones left. I've got one with sound, I think, and one without, but I can get more sound modules. So if anybody wants that, or one of them, let me know. And the other thing is if people do want sound modules, we can do those on their own as well. And that will give you access to the sound module and the sound as well, so that you can always re-record should you need to, because the sound modules are re-recordable. So if that is something that you want, I will put a post up. I will put a post up.
Put a post up. I'm just seeing what optics I've got here for the little bits. Right, now we're cutting 2 at 2 1/8 by 1 7/8.
So I've put this as spare.
Someone's asked what batteries go in the sound model.
That is a really good question.
That's one here.
I should put that up. I'm so sorry, Heather. I should have told that. I need to message you anyway.
It's an LR44.
Oh, I could write on this, couldn't I?
Don't know if that's
Did we not write that on the
LR44.
Did we
It's
not
a thick one.
write that on the
Yeah, it was.
On the form, on the thing that was sent with it.
Anyway, the way we're going, I won't even have this cut out tonight.
Which one is it?
5 past.
No, was you ready to give me the lid details?
Oh no. It's all like gassing you done at the beginning.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Alison, we can do that for you. That's not a problem. Alison wants to see sound. Yeah, we can do that. I'll get my DJ on.
Let's put that right.
We need an extension. Do you know what we need to do?
No.
We need to build the conservatory proper.
As a part of the house.
And then build an extension above the conservatory so that we can extend the craft room.
Oh yeah.
That would make it big enough, wouldn't it?
No.
No, you're right.
It will never be big enough. So I dropped an upsie then.
Do you know, there's so many people I hear about going off to Alaska at the moment. I will look forward to hearing about that. Yep, I can do that for you, Catherine. The only thing is, just bear in mind, if I'm sending overseas, I can't include the batteries, but we'll take that into consideration when we price it up. And it's only dead light, so it's not a bother for the post, it's cheap.
Well.
Well, it's not horrendous, like these kits were, which has made me cry. I'm so grateful to everybody that bought one that had to pay shipping. Woo!
Yes.
But you know, I'm having some really interesting conversations over shipping at the moment because, you know, he's a really great broker. And the prices are quite steady, except Australia and New Zealand, where I can get massive discrepancies day to day, about £30. So I know which are the good days.
And it's cheap.
Mondays are good. Monday mornings are a really good time to do things. To Australasia.
Very
strange.
I'm sure there's a reason.
Huh?
I'm sure there's a reason behind it.
Well, I don't know. Everywhere else is fairly consistent. Very strange. Tracy, my darling, I don't. I'm afraid I'm out of Savannah. I've just got Magic Forest.
All gone.
I could get some. Oh no, actually, I can't get any more Savannah. I'm having trouble with the collectibles. Depends when I next do a order. I'm not planning on doing an order for a couple of weeks at least. But I'll have a look. Yes, my darling, you can. Would you like it with all the notes out? Because actually, would you do me a massive favour? Would you message me? Because I'm going to forget otherwise. I know my limitations. Oh, that's really good to hear. Actually, that's one thing that I have noticed about my, when I've asked people of my lovely US customers, is that the fact that it's all in one place and you don't have to fuss about and look for stuff makes a difference. Actually, I think we all find that. But I'm grateful to you for that. And in the future, if anybody sort of like doesn't, if you're abroad and you want a kit, but obviously the shipping can be quite difficult. If you want me to take stuff like grey board and card stock out, I'm absolutely open for that to reduce cost. We'll just have to chat about it when it happens. But I've got a few books up my sleeve for the next couple of projects after this, so that shouldn't necessarily, if it works out the way I'm planning, it shouldn't necessarily be an issue. But who knows? I'm sure Mark wants to do some more boxes, don't you, dear? Really
yes, we're on the lip, I think.
Oh, hold on. So the lip. I'm changing.
Changing a spot.
Is it worth just showing people the box so that they can just see what's being cut out?
Yes.
So when we
It's
say
the
lip, you
box.
can see what you mean.
The lip will be this, where the lid catches onto, and this is full of junk. What's all this stuff rattling around?
I'll try to think.
It's one of your earrings.
Oh, is it?
And
where that gone?
And a paper clip.
Oh, cute.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Right.
It was a fly.
What we're doing? 12 by 1 and a half. Half. Is that about 8 nippets?
I used a nippet today in the sub box thing.
Is a nippet a 16th? I can't remember.
Nippet is a 16th. We haven't forgotten. We were taught well. And that's a great question. Actually, it varies. And let me answer that in detail because I don't seem to be able to.
I just noticed the light's not on.
No, I know. I thought you didn't like it on.
I don't.
Teaching today. I'd leave it off.
It's just suddenly gone dark.
No, stop distracting me.
Oh.
Right, Megan, I used two different types of cardstock.
Is that my favourite?
No, that's normal.
Oh, normal. I don't know. It's someone with a name.
Just shush. I'm talking to Megan. Right, Megan, I use two different sorts.
She's my
There is
favourite.
one which we call 3 sheet, which is the same thickness as 3 sheets of printer paper. And then there's one called 4 sheet, which is 4 sheets of printer paper. Who knew? 3 sheet is about 160, 170 GSM, about £65. 4 sheet is about 220, 240 GSM, because it does vary a bit. And that's about £90 cardstock. Okay. Now, for a very, very, very long time, all I used was the 4 sheet card. But during lockdown, the price of cardstock got out of hand. I mean, I know for a fact that what I think cardstock has risen over, well, between 80 and 100% to what I was paying pre-lockdown. There is a big difference in the black cardstock that I buy in terms of price. So I went to use the thinner cardstock because it was more cost effective. Now, recently, the project, the For the Boys folio that we did at the retreat, I used the 4-sheet card. And the reason I used the 4-sheet was because that was all I could get in the US where I made it. But it reminded me just how lovely it is to use thicker card. So I'm torn. I am really torn because I want to keep it as cost effective as I can for everybody. But there is something about the solidity of 4-sheet that I just love. However, you do have to bear in mind when you're putting a project together that if I've used, and I've started to say this more when I'm writing resource lists. If I'm using 3-sheet cardstock and then you use 4-sheet or thicker, your book is going to not sit as well and it will be thicker. And prime example for that was when we did the Let It Snow book a couple of Christmases ago. I made my original in 4-sheet and it was really thick and bulky. And then I made it in 3-sheet in class and it sat so much better. So now from these like more these newer resources, you see that I've been very clear as to what cardstock I've used because it really makes a difference. So I don't know, I'm a bit stuck because I just love the solidity of the 4, but the cost effectiveness of the 3. I don't know what people's thoughts are on that. I know for a fact that Michelle Waltham doesn't like the 3-sheet, and I totally understand where she's coming from. When I was over in the US, I found that the cardstock generally was a heap thicker, full stop. So when I send you my 3-sheet, you must think I'm sending you paper. But anyway, it's interesting. So that is an absolutely fantastic question, and that is my rather winding answer. I don't know if that helped at all. Am I changing the ticker? The next one. Have you done with it? Got one more to do, haven't you?
Yes, we're putting 2 at 9 7/8.
1.5, yeah.
It's all right, I'm melting.
Do you want to swig of this, darling?
I've got my drink.
You don't mind, it's
No,
really
it's all right.
cold.
It's all right.
Yes, Jen, that's true. Yeah, also, Sue, you're right. It's such a difficult one. But for me, really, at the end of the day, the bottom line was cost effectiveness. Yeah, you're spot on, Megan. I totally agree with you there. I need to go back, in fact, I'll get Jill to help me with this letter. I need to go back and figure out what I've used in earlier projects as well.
Oh, what am I doing? 9 7/8.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, Jen's right. If you're using 3-sheet, and then, funnily enough, the Adventure Awaits paper, the pattern paper that's coming out next week, that is 160 GSM, so it's, you know, kind of thin cardstock. It's the 3-sheet. However, it's matte laminated because we were having issues with cracking and matteness. For want of a better description, that's made it a bit thicker. So it is quite thick. So obviously, you know, your different pattern papers that you're using have all got thickness, but once it builds up, and I've used like a, you know, a pattern paper as opposed to a pattern card on the 3-sheet, it's absolutely thick. And a good example of that was the I did the For the Boys folio when I got home with beef sheet, I think. But the mint A papers, which are gorgeous to work with. Right, can I translate the grey board from microns into something
It's a
we can find
16th.
in America? Catherine, I can't. Let me ask the expert.
1500 microns is roughly 1/16th of an inch.
Right, did you hear that? 1500 microns.
Well, that
which
would
is
do
like
it by the microphone.
Oh, yeah, there you are.
I'm
So,
surprised I can hear you, but
1500
then again, I'm not.
No.
What?
Shut it up now. I will say, Catherine, that I have got some of the Graphic 45 chipboard, which I've got the black one, and it's awesome because it's black all the way through. It's absolutely fantastic.
Black
and
to
I
the
think
core.
It is black to the core, a bit like me, really. I gather it's what you would call a medium weight. For me, that's quite thin. That would be the equivalent of 1,000 micron. Another good point, Sue. Yeah. I was up at the wholesalers at the weekend, and
Was you?
yes.
How did you get there?
You drove me.
Yeah. I must be.
And he had what they call box board, and I did ask him what you'd use it for. I mean, I know it's obvious.
Yeah, but it was only 500 microns thick.
Yeah, but it was for making boxes, but it is actually really thin, isn't it?
500 microns, half a mil.
Cover. What wet glue do I use? Well, I am biased. I'm not going to lie. I use sticks to. Oh, I'm not going to work my way around this computer.
Oh no!
I use sticks to.
I have to buy a new one now.
And I love it. In fact, it's the only one that I stock. It's the only one that I like. I used to love Hobbycraft. They used to do a tacky glue, and it was £1 a bottle, and it was awesome in a yellow bottle. But they changed the recipe a few years ago, and it's hopeless.
It doesn't taste anywhere near as good.
Now they sell some great glue, but that one's not great. Now, when we were over in the US, I did grab, because people keep telling me that art glitter glue is awesome. So I grabbed some, and I've been using it on the stud box this time, and I will agree that it is awesome.
But
I might try and find some of this, see if we can get some of that in stuff as well. Yes, but there is a but, and the but is that I don't like the bottle. The bottle, it splurts everywhere. You know what I'm like with glue? It's just too much.
Behind her ears.
It's just horrible. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? So I'm copying there. Why won't it paste onto a different monitor?
It will.
Oh yeah, just right. There you go, Megan. There's a link to my to the glue that I use. Yeah, I'll see if I can get some. I mean, I really like it. It does. It's excellent.
It doesn't like the cold weather, though, does it? From what I
No, the phone doesn't like the cold. But I presume that they've been working on that to sort it out.
Well, that's just dumb shit. I don't think when it's freezing. Right.
Mark, can you just grab one of my. Hold on, I'll do it. They're all busy.
Yeah. Can you get out?
It's that one, Megan. We did.
The 3D one.
Yeah, it's archival safe.
It's brilliant stuff.
It is really good.
Guess what?
Are we done? Woohoo!
I am.
Oh, I've lost the. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right. So
I was going to say, after Jen's comment, I know exactly where to look for it.
What? What do you mean?
You said you've lost it.
What?
Don't you remember Jen's comment the other night?
No. Oh yeah. Right, okay, so are we going to start sticking? Can you cast? What do you want to do?
I want to get to bed.
Should we stick next week? I told you this was going to be a long class. I think we better have. Right. Just as a quick aside, Mark's going to be using my black tape, which has now decided he likes, which is awesome.
Yes, it is a bit inconvenient that it's got a backing on it, but I do really like it.
And I have to say,
And
when
it's
it's
dead.
gone, it's gone.
Sticks. It sticks like a bee to a. I better not say that.
Yeah. So when it's gone because Sticks 2 are not making it anymore.
Oh, yeah. We have some now.
So when I found it and I said to them, "This is awesome," they said, "I'm so glad you like it. It's discontinued and we're not making it anymore." After I found something that I've liked,
yes,
particularly. So that's the tape that Mark's going to be using when he puts the books together.
Oh,
so I think we'll do that next week.
Vicky's Elaine box has just arrived.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, it's just above, Megan. Now the white one, I will say, Karen's been playing with that, and you can paint it, you can ink it, you can stamp on it. I like it because it looks like cardstock. It's actually quite thick. I'm trying to think what we've used it for recently. We didn't use it on the box. We used it on something else.
I did.
Oh, you did, and I can't show them what it is.
No.
No.
Top
so
secret.
yeah. So, but it looks like cardstock. So if you're not going to cover your book in a traditional way, you know, like with the whole piece of cardstock, it looks like that's what you've done, isn't it? So, right. So I hope that was not too disjointed, and it was my fault if it was.
So much gas in
So, we'll be back next Wednesday with the sticking together of the box. So you'll be delighted to know we won't be having a cutting guide for that one.
Hopefully it does go together.
I hope it goes together. But I will do a live at the weekend because, as I said, we're going to be doing our adventure away summer memories retreat. And if it's not too hot and we've got some signal.
Yes, it's very flaky.
It's extremely flaky.
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah, middle of nowhere. Yes, that could be fun. All right then, guys. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm so grateful to you for putting up with that. I'm grateful to Mark for putting up with me in the background. So you take care, and I'm going to go and have a full shower.
Another one?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right then. Lots of love, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Oh, we can't do it.
There. Not doing it.